I've always dreamed of calling up my best friend from childhood and surprising her with a once-in-a-lifetime trip somewhere magical and beautiful. Well, this week, this dream can finally get a big fat check mark beside it. Ashley and I have been friends since we were 6 years old. We lived on the same street, went to the same school, and saw each other daily. She's definitely my sister from another mister.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
When her and I are together, it's a guaranteed fun and hilarious time. These days, we don't get to see each other as often. I pursued a career in travel that has me in new places all of the time, and Ashley pursued a career in figure skating, and even went on to win the World Championships in 2009, and is now a synchronized skating coach. We're also both married with daughters, so it's safe to say we're pretty busy. But when we do see each other, it's like no time has passed, and we know it is on. I am so excited I get to finally surprise her with a dream trip. Ashley and I will be spending 10 days sailing around Croatia, hitting up both the islands and mainland. 5 days will be spent on this sailing yacht, and another 5 days on this super yacht. Will someone puke? 100%. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. While I have a lot of experience with RV and van life, living on a boat is something I know very little about. With popular shows like Below Deck and more people trading in their land homes for homes on the sea, I've been intrigued to give sailing or yacht life a try for myself. If this is something you're also interested in, you're going to want to stick around. First, let's give my bestie a call and surprise her with this trip.
Hi! Yay! I want to know if you want to go to Croatia with me on a luxurious yacht.
I'm available. I'm Yacht.
I figured.
I'll bring my soup.
All expenses paid.
Oh, okay. I'm very available.
Mom's 10 days. I was gonna say mom's week away, but it's 10 days. And our first time going away together, like officially, I feel like an official trip, international trip, besides the States.
In Mexico.
Yeah, but that was a resort trip. This is like full-on travel experience, and I've always wanted to do this with you, so I'm really so excited.
After a bajillion hours of flying, we finally arrived in Croatia and to our sailing yacht. Before we get into all of the shenanigans, let's meet the crew we'll be spending the next 5 days with. El Capitan of the sailing yacht. All we could say was damn, right? Am I right? The captain's son and deckhand, the chef, and our lovely steward. And the guests, Dean, aka the yacht chef and videographer, Allison, Dean's special lady, Davide, luxury content creator, Shema, also luxury content creator, Ashley, well, you know her already, and of course, moi. You're probably wondering what this sailing yacht looks like. Let me take you on a tour.
Right here, actually there, and behind we have bedroom. La la la. Every room has a washroom, so everyone has their own washroom, which is really nice. That's the master bedroom. It's a little dark. I heard someone say this is the galley. I think that's wrong. But it could be right, but I'm gonna call it the workstation because this is where we've been like chilling and doing some work while we're moving. So down there is the kitchen where the chef does all of his magic, and there's another few bedrooms. So this is where we've been having all of our meals. This is where the captain over here steers the boat. This is where I steer the boat. If I did that, we'd probably bump into something. Is there a name for the back of the boat? Stern. The stern! We've been spending a lot of time here too because it's less rocky and also the sun is perfect. That's our little dinghy. This is what gets us to mainland or the island so we can explore a little bit. And this is the front of the boat. I'm sure it has a name, but I'm calling it the front. And lots of sails. Actually, I think it's just 2. How many sails are there on a sailboat? 2? Let's count.
We didn't really get educated.
There's a lot of lines. That's what I know.
Be careful because this is a sneaky door. This is where all the staff sleeps and they just pop up out of nowhere.
Always scare us.
And if it
Without
opens.
fail.
Sneaky.
I am sitting in my cabin. Ashley and I have 2 separate cabins with our own double bed, and it's pretty cozy in here, but this boat is a rockin'. We just finished dinner. Ashley didn't even start dinner. Well,
a little bit, but then she had to peace out to her room and puke. And then puke. And then puke and then puke. And then puke again. I have confidence that she is going to pass through this and come out fabulous on the other end. And if not, there's medicine for that. And there's these like bands as well that have actually been helping pretty good. This is the first time I've used them and I seem to be fine. And now I'm going to sleep for 12 hours because I haven't slept in like 2 days and I'm very excited. I'm hoping this rocking will put me to sleep as if I were in the womb again. How are you feeling?
Better. But I didn't know what camera was gonna be in the morning.
It's okay. Right, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh God.
You wore your bands last night. Maybe they helped.
I haven't taken them off. No. I haven't taken anything off.
Try getting ready on a rocking boat. That's a whole other thing. I want to know from my friends who have been traveling on sailboats for years, living on them for years, at what point does it feel like you're not even rocking anymore? It just feels normal.
I'd say it took us a good 12 hours to get our sea legs, and then being on land started to actually feel weird. But even when the boat was rocking all night, waking up to a view like this made all the puking worth it. Well, this is a pretty spectacular view to wake up to. And the weather's so nice. It's a little cool. It's like sweater weather, which I love. It just feels really nice. But wow. October in Croatia is considered off-season, but seriously, I highly recommend this time of year to sail around this beautiful country. There's way less tourists, things are cheaper, the weather is fantastic, and even though the sea is a bit cold, jumping in the morning is better than coffee. Morning dip. So glad I did that.
Oh, my God. Refreshing.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, now that was good.
After spending the night docked in Dubrovnik, we set sail to Palachi, a village in the western part of the northern coast of the island of Yacht. But first, let's see what's cooking good looking with the first episode of Dining with Ashley.
Hi guys, we're having a local cuisine today. This is pashti sada. I hope I got that correct. And it's a meat here that's been marinated for 24 hours in wine, and then a gnocchi.
What does it taste like?
Roast beef, but like in pulled pork style.
Is it sweet or salty or?
Rustic.
After a few hours of sailing, we docked our yacht, jumped into our dinghy, and made our way to Palachi. Here we'll be exploring by bike and heading to the national park to swim in a saltwater lake. This is something you're definitely going to want to do when you're here. We are in Palachi, and we're Palachi. I'm like it's Italian. We're in Palachi. Palachi. And we're going to be renting bikes and just exploring this little town. And there's a national park here that's supposed to be beautiful. Are you excited to explore a new place by bike? It's like one of the best ways to do it, right?
And we're gonna go swimming.
And it's a little chilly, but we're Canadian, so we have no excuses. We gotta go in. The upside about a sailing trip is you get to see so many beautiful places in such a short time. The downside is you only have a short time in each place, so take advantage of it. Go out, explore every second you are docked. You never know what you'll find. They're so slow, come on! The water is a little nipply, but I am Canadian, so I have to go in because I just have to. But not like all the way, right?
No, I went in this much.
Okay, my turn.
Yes, do it. Go, Ariel, go.
It's fine. We rode our bikes into the national park and paid $10 to get in, and we're at this beautiful lake, apparently. A salt lake?
Saltwater lake.
Saltwater lake. Water's a little cold, but it's still worth going in, and it's beautiful, the scenery. And the ride down here was so nice. Check out this view. We can see our boat. There's our boat right here.
You've arrived at your destination.
This is my home.
It is your home. So it's been a few days now since we've been in Croatia, and I've been feeling a little off. So I made the decision to get myself checked out at the nearest emergency clinic. I came to the emergency here in one of the islands, and because I've been feeling short of breath since my flight. I just wanted to make sure it's not like a blood clot. So we're doing some tests. Just did this too, this thing. Like suction it to your chest, your heart. ECG, is what it's called. And a blood test, waiting for the results now. I just got out of the emergency in Croatia. Emergency room. Ashley waited with me.
Took us 30 minutes.
30 minutes for everything.
minutes.
There was no one else. It's amazing. She's like, the most people wait is like 10 minutes and they get mad. I'm like, you gotta go to Canada. Everything is good. Everything looks good. They took my blood. They did like an ECG. They checked my oxygen. They checked my heart. Everything looked good. And then they literally gave me a chill pill. They literally gave me a chill pill.
No alcohol, though.
I might have to come back for more of those. All right, so my bill, let me see it. It's in kuna, 900 kuna.
Which is like $90.
90 euros, $100. You don't have travel insurance when you're traveling. What are you doing? You need to always have it, no matter what. Now that I've taken a chill pill, we're heading to Korčula to do some evening exploring and shopping.
Hi everybody, we're in Korčula. We're about to go up to that church. Right there. We're gonna be on our way up there. I think it's for like 16 kuna. We're gonna go up to the top and get a nice panoramic view of the whole bay.
This place is so cute. It's like everything I want a European little town to be like. We made it! Made it to the top. We're at the top. I would recommend, I mean, it's really lovely to be up here at night, but I think it would be even better during the day. So you can see a lot more. But it's also cool to look at like the little alleyways because those are all lit up with all the shops and stuff. It's beautiful. After a night on the town, we're heading back to the yacht and the rest of the crew and, well, this. Yachting is all about balance, exploring, partying, and relaxing. Good morning. We are making our way to Havar, which is one of the more popular areas of Croatia, and it's where the most famous Carpe Diem nightclub is located, which is supposed to be one of the best clubs in all of Europe. But unfortunately, it is closed for the season, so I'm gonna just have to come back. Looking forward to just walking around, and in the meantime, enjoying 4 hours of sailing, soaking up the sun, and doing all the sailboat stuff that you do. Before we arrive in Havar, we're going to stop for some stand-up paddleboarding. But first, another episode of Dining with Ashley.
So today we're having a traditional Croatian meal that they apparently have at least once a week, and it's their version of veal with some potatoes and vegetables.
Did I get you? Did I?
Oh, you're alright.
Squirting on you.
Get out those.
Like a genuine reaction.
I hope so.
So good.
It looked very genuine.
So good. So good. Like literally falling apart in my mouth.
Something that you have to do when you're staying on a sailing yacht is take advantage of all the water toys, and we're going to be doing one of my favorite things to do on the water, stand-up paddleboarding. Woo! Yeah! I've actually never
We're done 2-on-1. Ah! This is why I don't do 2-on-1! I'm not in control. I'm not in control.
You're supposed to look sexy on the front.
It's so sexy. This is a great taxi service. Love it. This is so hard. So hard, my muscles are hurting. Harder! Faster! Come on! What is it? Push!
Now continuing on to Havar. We happened to be in the right place at the right time and stumbled upon this old sailboat festival. Yes, that music is coming from the town. So magical, right?
It's early in the morning. I am the only one up from our group, besides the crew of the Yacht, of course, because I'm going to the market. We stayed up late, but I said, I'm gonna get up early. I really want to go to the market before we depart to our next destination. So it's just me and the captain.
I'm such a market girl. I'll do whatever I can to get to a market when I travel, even if that's sleeping a couple hours less than everyone else. I mean, look at this produce. And fresh, dried figs? Yes, please.
This place is so amazing, and I just want to stay here much longer. So that just means I have to come back, definitely bringing Kai and Sia. And I really want to come back in October because it's so quiet, peaceful. It's mostly locals, and the weather is beautiful. There's things still happening. It's just a really nice time to be here.
While our time on the sailing yacht has come to an end, the adventure is far from over. We'll be trading in these sails for a super yacht, where we'll be continuing our adventures around Croatia for another 5 days.